And may it be a one shot, one take deal. That would be great. So hello to everyone. But this is very good for me. This is all this vlogging and video and socialing and, you know, paying attention to etiquette and manners a little bit and stuff like that. You know, so it reinforces in me when I'm not doing it too. It's just, you know, greet people sometimes, you know, and all that nauseating stuff. Speaking of nauseating, well, before I tell that, I already forgot my stamp, which is the date, May 6, for a couple more hours. 2024. Time of day is 22:05 hours. There. My name is Jason. Yeah, it's done. What nauseatingly pissed me off immensely in a fraction of a second was something done by yours truly to myself. What was it? Okay, I'll tell you. So yeah, I was just reading a couple of shorts before I started this, and I have this one. Really like it a lot, but I can never get it in under a minute. It's always like 1:02 or 1:03 or something, and it's just driving me nuts. So I finally edited it a little bit, shaved it down a little, got that done, but I kept messing up reading it because I can't understand my fucking writing. My own handwriting sometimes is so alarmingly horrible that after doing it like 5 times, but I knew what I had to do. Stop, put it aside, do another one, and then rewrite this later like, you know, I should, and not be a lazy fuck and not do it. So I should have done it a while ago. So it's just that little things like that piss me off so much that I do to myself. These little self-sabotaging acts or habits or something that I don't realize them in the moment, but I sure as hell realize them later when they come up and bite me. So that kind of was very, because this shouldn't happen. It's a mistake, it's an error, it's a problem that shouldn't exist. I have enough problems and things and obstacles and every other sort of thing I've got to maneuver around, up, over, through, whatever, and I don't need to be making them harder on myself. So I get mad. Some people are, geez, don't you get a little too mad for all of that? Take it a little too far? Probably, but it's not as if I have a great dial on that switch, volume switch of the level I can control that of it when it comes out. It's like a dose of, you know, irritable anger, depression, negative, any of it. But when it does come out, you know, it kind of, I liken it very much like an episode, like break something or yell or sudden do something sudden. It's people are like, well, why don't you hold that in? Why don't you get a grip? You know what? Calm down. What's wrong? You know, all this shit. And I tried to explain. You couldn't, but I came up with another analogy. Maybe some of the sharper people can understand it. And I likened it to like a sneeze. Can you fucking hold in a sneeze once it starts? No. You know, so some of these, or mine anyway, you know, reactions or involuntary reactions to certain things, whether they're statements, whether they're people, whether they're posturing, or body posturing or something, whatever, a lot of them, you know, are like, I guess, ingrained or something deeper. So if I give a more, I don't know, colorful response than the average fucking dead person, it causes great alarm around it. So in order to mitigate that, because I realized mitigating it does not mean I'm being a pussy and I'm giving up and I'm losing and everything. No, opposite. It means the opposite. I'm mitigating it to calm the waters for myself so I can sail through easier. If I have to talk and say hello and be pleasantries with this fuck I can't stand, I want to rip his face off, but you know, I can get to be where I need to be, and get and it's simple just to, you know, kind of fake that shit a little bit, you know. You have to just like, you know, but it can't be faked for anything more than a relationship or 1 or 2 seconds with the person, a stranger, you know. Other than that, you can't, you know, you got to get it together. So, and I'm also getting continually, it's a daily fucking work of honing in, you know, the anger, honing in the hostility, the reactions or something. And I've been getting pretty good with it, I think. And it's just a work in progress. You keep doing it. You're never done. You know, just like an alcoholic or a drug addict, they're never done being clean every day. It's a new thing, you know. It's like you have to realize things like that in your life that are that, and you can't try to bullshit yourself other way around or this or that because you don't want it to be true. The longer you're dicking doing with that, you're just dragging your own shit longer for you to just sweat up and get on it with the train, and then you can, you know, maybe take it someplace instead of being run over by it over and over and over again. Well, it's Sunday night. I'm pretty, I got good energy. Actually really good. I even feel like dancing, yeah, dancing. But I'm not going to, because my fucking body needs a break, a rest, at least until tomorrow and everything starts again. So that's another thing I'm learning here at 52. You know, I gotta pull the brakes on some things that are not food oriented, that are not money oriented, that are not relationship oriented, that are personal, inward. And just because if you have a habit or a hobby or something you like and it's good and it's great and everyone agrees what it does, but if you overdo it, it can very easily turn into a problem or the loss of that thing. It's funny I'm saying that stuff because I think I'm one of the ambassadors of overdoing everything. And for as long as I can remember, it's just how extreme type of personality I have. You know, I said it before. You know, if you love somebody, you love them. If you're gonna fucking be angry and hate somebody, you fucking hate them. You know, you don't want in the between. You know. So you know what? I wanna go ahead. I wanna read this one that I was tongue tied because I couldn't read my writing on the short. So I had that minute clock ticking, but now I don't have it ticking. So I'm gonna read it for y'all and just for my own self because I wanted to get it done tonight. All right. When was this written? This is in that batch of time for me between 1993 and last year. Okay, right? Too many moving scenes over the years have made the mind insane. So here I am in my super atomic heavy loaded brain tonight. I'm alone with the start over. So this is what happens when it. Too many moving scenes over the years have made the mind insane. So here I am in my super atomic heavy loaded brain tonight. I'm alone with the phone turned off and the door triple locked. My thoughts are like a broken record player that's trying to kill me, going in out all the time, spinning sane, insane, revolving door madness. The endless days of silence and isolation in my room alone eventually becomes intolerable. It spits me out of the house to walk the streets at night, trying to lose my troubled mind. I've got a troubled mind, you know. It must be obvious to people who see me walk, with my downward stare, jaw clenched, hands turned to fists. I stare downward, and I burn holes in the sidewalk, it seems. I'm careful. I try not to look at people when I'm like this, because they think I want to kill them. Beautiful, right? I think so, actually. I captured the feeling pretty well of what I think I was trying to say. You know what? I'm going to read one more page because this was up and I wanted to get to this one too. And then I'm going to go ahead and stop this motherfucker for tonight, all right? All right, so 2-piece. I'd like to take one of your crutches and break it over your head. My sensitivity has been destroyed by age of 10. I didn't do it. It was done to me. I will disappoint. I will turn on you, get vicious, and not remember why or when. I will never be able to tear myself from the dark, violent sickness that is my life. Because it is the only thing I know. It is what defines me, fuels me. I associate it with my parents and all the pain, horror, fear, violence, tragedy, evil, and uncertainty of my youth. All right, that's one. In my room, I am a whole pack of goddamn liars. 1,000 contradictions. That's me. It makes me look at the ground for long periods of time and kidnaps my voice. I registered the violence and pain at an early age. It became a part of me. I knew the more pain I could take, the stronger I become. Strength is all important, always. It will always take me farther than your companionship, your friendship, your love. Ha! Now that's a funny make-believe word if there ever was one. Okay, you can send checks and everything to me. Do I have it here? Fuck no, I think it's over there, and I'm not going to go off camera and get it and do it because I hate it when I do that. Fuck, it's over there. All right, tomorrow I'll show it. What I brought down was the finished, master pieces. I don't call them. The front cover, the back cover of the book, they're done, complete, everything, where now I go from that stage to laminating them so I can put all the books together and sell them to all you fine folks from my 95-96 journal. All right, so thank you. I got a lot of shit to do right now, actually. Things have just popped up. Time to strike when the opportunity presents itself, right? Us. All right. Out. Hello. Good wet Sunday afternoon. Emphasizing on wet because of the rain. Don't like it. Don't want it. Don't need it. Really screwed me up this weekend. Washed out the whole 2 days of the yard sale. I waited all year for it to do. And guess how much I sold yesterday? Sold one item for $1. No, then I start immediately going into the fucking tantrum mode in my head, like unfair, why me, this and that. It's just how it goes sometimes. Yes, you can't hit a fucking home run on every at bat. Everything you do cannot be a smashing success. You have to really register that. I have to really register that. But I think I am to some degree, because I'm noticing now that even though some things still irritate me way too much than they should, but I've noticed my rebound time is quicker. I'm able to get through the anger reverberation faster, really, and that's key, because as soon as once I'm out of it, I'm all right. When I'm in it, that's bad, not good. Don't want it, don't need it. I talk very much sometimes like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. He's a kind of an insular guy like me. Very solitary, and we don't like what we don't like. Funny, it's got jokes. Well, I took a couple days off from making the videos. don't like having to take off of things that I'm doing, but I have to sometimes because I will keep going and going, and then I push past the mark of productivity. And then I notice sometimes I start to sabotage without realizing it by overworking. If that makes sense. I have to pay attention to myself with that, because I just tend to overdo things, you know, good and bad. I got here a folder, some of the artwork that I'm working on for the cover and the back cover of the book. The famous book I keep talking about that's never completed. Well, it is completed, and I have got 6 copies, like I said, done already. But since I'm doing all the artwork and everything by hand, it's taken a while. Here's a chopped version of what the front cover is going to look like. Fucker. You guys don't know this guy. This guy is my guy. He has that tattooed on my back. When I was 20 años. Now here's one of the covers that this was going to be the back, but it's not going to be the back anymore. Oh, I have my little packet. I'll show this real quick, and then I'll go eat my hamburger. Getting so close, I can get the laminator this week. Okay, so I'll go from the front. Here's a good hard copy of the front. A little tweaking I have to do on it still, but not much. The front. I have them in different colors too. And then here's one of my inside quote pages. Diminish thou not the time of following thine heart, for it is abhorred by the soul. Emerald tablets. So a little creation guide there. That's like one of the inner pages. Right here. And here is the back cover. There's a little whiteout action, looks wild. But the back cover would be just like this. Front cover of the book will be that. And that's the back cover. The life of man upon earth is a warfare. Job 7:1. So I'm not making this up. I've been working on this stuff, and this is all by hand, too. Nothing, zero of the artwork has been done by computers or anyone else. All been done by me. That's why it takes forever. But that's how I get it the way I want it. And there's a couple other beginning pages that aren't in here, but I'm not going to go fishing through to look for them. But this, eventually, when it's done, it'll be the best $10 or $15 you'll ever spend. And if you hurry now and get your reserved copy, you can get them signed by me. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. And the teaching is going. Got to your student possibly yesterday. And then, no, I'm not going to get into this right now. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay positive and not explode out negativity or anything like that. So happens, but you got to put a container on it somewhere. Or I do, or else it just runs wild. Okay. Now the time is 15 hours. How can that be 2 minutes? No, I stopped it before. 15 hours. I have yet another journey to make tonight. Without a car. On foot. Or my bike. Fucking rain, you know. It's not close either. I gotta go 5 miles there and back tonight. So my goal is to do that be back here by 9ish. Shower, eat again. Come back down here, finish this, and the shorts and the other things I'm going to do. I know, fascinating, riveting information from you, right? Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes nothing spectacular or completely horrible has happened. And in fact, nothing has happened, which is good sometimes, you know. Uneventful is good sometimes. And then just the only drag about that is it's a little boring sometimes. But hey, got enough excitement comes to me without even trying, trust me. So, Jason, out now till later.